In this video we're going to look at cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency diagrams are used to obtain an estimate of the median and quartiles from a set of group data. Constructing a cumulative frequency table is the first step. Now, cumulative frequency, whenever we think about that, what we really mean is the running total. So we'll add together our frequencies and just keep a running total. And whenever we're doing these, we plot cumulative frequency against the upper limit. If we want to find the median, we read off from the middle of the cumulative frequency. So our cumulative frequency curve, the median, so we'll have the total frequency, and the median will be the halfway point. And we'll go across to a graph, and then we'll read down, and the value on the x-axis is going to be the median value. And for quartiles, we'd go a quarter of the way, or 3/4 of the way. And again, we draw the line to the graph and then see where that cuts the x-axis at, and it would be the same for the lower quartile. So these values at the bottom are the median, the lower quartile and the upper quartile. So example 18, plot a cumulative frequency curve for the table below. Find an approximation for the median and the quartiles. So what we need to do is work out a cumulative frequency values, and again that's our running total. So up to 10 there's going to be a total of 5. Up to 20 you've got the 5 plus the 8, which gives 13. Then for the next set, the running total, we're going to add 22 onto 5 and 8 to give 35. We add on another 12 to get 47. Add on 8 to get 55. And add on 5 to get 60. So these are the cumulative frequencies. And what we do is we plot those against the upper bound. So we're going to plot those against 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. And what we'll also have is that the graph will go through 0, 0. So we'll plot the upper boundary of 10 minutes late with a cumulative frequency of 5, and 20 with 13, 30 with 35, 40 with 47, 50 with 55, and 60 with 60. And I said we'd go through the origin and then we'd join a nice smooth curve through all of those points. So our median is the middle point. And if we have 60 terms, the middle, we divide by 2 to get 30. So what we need to do then is we need to read across our axis from 30 and then draw the line down, and we can see that the median value is 27.5 minutes. We can then do our lower quartile, and that's a quarter of the way through. So that's 60 divided by 4 is 15. So we can go across from 15 and see where the line cuts the axis and follow that down. And we can see that the lower quartile value is about 22 minutes. And then the upper quartile is 3 times the lower quartile. So it's at 45 frequency. So we can go across at 45 until it hits the curve and then draw the line down. And we can see that's at 37 minutes. So the upper quartile is 37 minutes. Example 19. The graph shows the cumulative frequency curve of the marks of students in an exam. Use this to find the median mark. So what we can see again is that the maximum frequency occurs at 60. So the median is going to be the 30th, because that's 60 divided by 2. So we can read across from 30 to where it hits the curve, and then from the curve down to the axis, and we can see the median is 27.
To find then the number of students who get less than 55, what we need to do is go up from 55 on the marks axis, and then draw the line to the cumulative frequency. And what we can see, that's about 58. So we know that 58 people have scored 55 marks or less. And part C, the pass mark of 3/4 of the students passed. So what we're looking for is the top 3/4 to all pass. So 3/4 of 60 is going to be 45. So we want the top 45 to achieve more than the number of marks. So we want 15 to be less than the pass mark so that they've failed. So if we go to the cumulative frequency and draw a line at 15, and then follow that line down, then we can see that there's a score of around 21. So if we set the pass mark at 21, we can see that 15 people score less than 21, which means that these 45 people pass more than it. So 3/4 of the students have passed. So the pass mark then is 21.